20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. That's into the hands of Marshall.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense down the field.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Young to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd down and 5. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now 1st and goal. Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Piñeiro. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Piñeiro. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Taylor. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback, a former Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year from the University of Washington. It's Jake Browning.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Browning.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Browning.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw, Browning. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Browning's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run with
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Another try for Mixon, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's going to try and take off with it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Dobbs. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to come from like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Browning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Browning. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Trenton Irwin, 75 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they turn to Ford. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
– 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Browning's thrown into the hands of Sample. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Second down and 6 now. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back to Mixon on second down. A nice little juke. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. Browning. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They will start this drive with Full. Dances by at the 20. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Dobbs. He finds his man complete. That's Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Dobbs. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Dobbs. Man open, it's Goodwin. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbs to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Now Dobbs. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And it comes your way next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off with back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Carr. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kamara up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
This is your game, baby. Let's go get it now. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. That's right, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Smith. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Here's Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Ooh, the juke. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Here's first and 10. Here's Carr. He's got Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now second down and a few inches. Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
A big play looming on third down. Throwing his Carr. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Kamara. There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash, so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
With just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the left hash, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
So after the field goal, back out is Grupe to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's first down. One last throw here for Smith. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great.